If you've been wondering about the carnivore diet or the carnivore lifestyle, and you've been on ketogenic foods and a ketogenic lifestyle, then I want to share something with you, because I think going from keto to carnivore is pretty easy, and from carnivore to keto. I've been on carnivore for 2 months now, and for the past 2 months, I just had my doctor appointment last week. Lab work, perfect. Everything is down. Everything. Last year at this time, I was an XL shirt. Now I'm a medium. I started buying medium shirts. Still muscular, working out. The first month of carnivore, I didn't work out because I wanted to isolate and see what it can do all by itself. What happened was I lost 14 pounds the first month. Never felt hungry, zero cravings, sleep was great. After 2 months, I'm off all medications except a high blood pressure medication, which is a very, very small dose, which is actually bringing me a little bit below where I should be, which means that carnivore is working for me. So when I reach my goal weight, now realize I'm 5'11", and the charts, the weight charts, they say that I should be like 175 or 155 to 170, and I would be a skeleton if I ever did that. So my goal is to be about 185 to 190, to kind of float in there where I'm lean and mean, down to a 34-inch waist from a 40-inch waist, and I was 260 pounds. So now I isolated the carnivore effect. I know what it can do. Then I started working out. I'm back in the gym. So actually working the muscle mass again. This is really, really working well. I sleep like a rock. Zero medical issues. Healthy. Blood work is perfect. All the numbers are down, 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 down. They're all trending down. Doctor was like, geez, what are you doing? And then when he was checking, what medications I'm on, I'm like, nope, I'm off of that. Nope, I'm off of that. Nope, I'm off of that. The exact words to me were, I don't know what you're doing, but whatever it is, keep doing it. And I feel good. What I don't do is, my number one metric is not my weight. My number one metric is how I feel and kind of like how my clothes fit. And also, how they used to say, it's not how much you weigh, it's how you look when you're naked. You got to be happy with how you look. So I'm going to share with you a couple things that I do, and then and then ask any questions down below in the comment section. I'm not interested in vegan. Not interested. I'm not interested because it's become more of a political movement. And they've tried to make it into a morality and ethics movement. I don't want to hear that. If you're a vegan and you got something to say, just go somewhere else. I'm not interested. And neither is my audience. But I just want to show you a couple things. I have a ribeye for breakfast every day. And this one right here is from Aldi. It's my first ribeye from Aldi. Take it out of the package, and then I put it on the kitchen counter for 6 to 8 hours. It's marbled nicely. I put a steak seasoning on it, and then what I do is, and I wait for it to get room temperature, so it's got to be out for 6 to 8 hours. I don't cook cold meat. I let it get down to room temperature. But this is what I use here. I grind my own coarse pepper. This is Himalayan sea salt, and this is for lack of a better term, like a steak seasoning that I made that has paprika, orange zest, no salt, because I have the salt here, red pepper, some onion and garlic flakes, coriander. I created it to my own taste. Himalayan salt isn't just sodium chloride, it's got many minerals in it, so I'm not just salting myself. But one of the things I do, and you can see this morning already, I put the seasoning on the steak as it's becoming room temperature, but one of the things that I like to do before I put it on the grill, and this is not, don't overcomplicate this. Do not overcomplicate this. You don't need to put steak sauces. You don't need to do anything weird to your ribeye. I put a little bit of seasoning on, but this is what I do to the edges of the meat. Watch. Now I'm going to take this black pepper and put it on the plate. This is coarse. I ground this pepper. It's coarse ground, so it's almost like pebbles like you would see in the bottom of an aquarium. And I take the edges. This is about 1 inch thick. This is from Aldi. This is like $8.99 a pound, so this came out to about 10 bucks. What I do is I just put the black pepper on the edges all the way around the steak. Can you see that? Like that. Now it's going to sit. I'm doing this to the whole steak all the way around. And what that does, it flavors the fat. I remember when I was a kid, I remember cutting the fat off of meat. My grandmother would say, "You're not going to waste that, are you? That's the best part." You know why? Because people who went through the Depression know that fat sustains you, gives you energy. And one of the mantras and hashtags in the carnivore movement, and I'm not part of the carnivore movement. There are people who only eat meat. I'm not like that. I eat other things. I needed to do it for a month just to isolate it and see the power that it had over my body. But I started reintroducing things like broccoli, some limited carbs, no added sugar at all. So I have the seasoning on, and then I have the sides of the ribeye steak peppered. Okay, that'll go on the grill. It's been out now for, what time is it now? I've been up since, it's Sunday, I've been up since about 6 o'clock. So a couple more hours and this will go on the grill and this will be my lunch. I had a few eggs and some bacon for breakfast this morning. No bread at all. When I cook that ribeye, what's going to happen is I'll grill it for 4 minutes on each side until the middle of it is still pinkish. I don't like rare meat. I kind of like medium rare. And that fat that you saw in there will melt and it'll be soft as butter. And it's what gives flavor to the meat. That will keep me filled for the rest of the day. And it's not just about being like satisfied. It's about having energy. There's no crashes. There's no cravings. I was a carb-aholic who always went into a carb coma. Always. And a carb coma, as you know, is really a sugar coma. If you're addicted to carbs, donuts, bagels, bread, toast, chips, you're really a sugar addict. And I had to break, and that was another thing. During the first 30 days of carnivore, for me, completely broke the sugar habit. Completely, 100% gone. No added sugar. So I'm going to be doing this modified carnivore probably till the end of the year. And then I'm just going to like reintroduce more vegetables, but not as much carby vegetables, the potatoes and the root vegetables and that type of thing. I happen to like leafy greens and I like broccoli. I'm crazy about broccoli. I can never get enough broccoli, can never get enough of cauliflower. And salads. And that, to me, like a steak and a salad and you know, a small glass of wine or a double shot of Jack Daniels with like one ice cube, and I'm completely happy. But as you can see, I'm literally half the man that I used to be. I'm not skinny. I'll probably, when I get to my weight that I want, the 185, I'm probably going to do an unveiling, a revealing of what my body looks like. And I'm not real big on showing off my body, obviously, because there still is loose skin on me. It's still loose. But as I'm working out, that's all just kind of like filling up again. And I've opted for a leaner, thinner lifestyle that's non-judgmental. I could care less if you do it or not. I don't care. I don't think it's immoral. I love meat. It makes me assertive, aggressive, 100 times more energetic. And that's how I feel. I don't believe it's murder, and I don't want to get into the ethical, moral stuff. You can just go away with that nonsense. And what I feel is this is the original energy food. That's how I feel. And I feel great. I feel fantastic. My working out is, I have the energy that I need. It's just all falling into place. If you want to try it, great. If you don't, fantastic. I don't believe you are, I don't attach morality or ethics to eating meat. And the people that do, bye-bye, not interested. But now, it's 2 months of carnivore for me. And I feel like $1 million, and my lab work also. If you saw my lab work and didn't see my name on it, you would say, this is the lab work of a healthy person. And at my age, lab work is important. I feel good. I feel healthy. I have energy. And as I'm getting back out into the dating world again, it's nice to be on your game and to be fit and to be trim. I no longer want to be huge. I don't lift for size. I lift for practical energy. If I have to move the refrigerator out, if I have to lift something up, if I have to defend myself or defend another person, I can do it. I float when I walk. It's not thud, 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 thud. I literally feel like I'm floating when I'm walking because all the weight is gone. And I have zero feelings of deprivation. Unlike when I've tried diets in the past. And this is not a diet, it's a lifestyle. I hope that helps. Give it a shot. Try it. You've followed my journey on Instagram at George A. Bruno. You've seen some of the before and after pictures, and it's lifestyle stuff. This isn't like, I was fat, now I'm skinny. I'm not doing that. I opted for a leaner, trimmer body. It's healthier. Everything works better. And men, this is just between you and I. Everything works better. Okay? Hope that helps. Thanks.